All right, what's this? Tomfoolery. Okay, that's starting to shoot up. Tomfoolery at an all-time high. We are so freaking back, baby! I see trees of green. Green trees there, too. I see the trees, and they are green. And I think to myself, I am lost in these woods. I want a full version of that. When I check my activity on Tumblr, I feel like the CEO of a failing company. Well, that's kind of crazy, because that's exactly what the CEO of Tumblr feels as well. I can't read cursive handwriting. What does this say? I can't read cursive handwriting. Me neither, that's why I asked. Dude, what does my tattoo say? Sweet, what about mine? Dude, what does mine say? Sweet, what about mine though? I told the hibachi guy to make me regret being born when he asked how spicy I wanted my spicy chicken, and he just nodded solemnly. I'll see you all in Valhalla. I'm seeing dead prophets. They weren't lying. That chicken can kill you. It tastes really good though. My compliments to the chef. I can't even imagine how fun your death must have been. They didn't have my name. Aquarium. They did not have my name. Came across the best mug ever the other day. Yeah, I do think that every time they have, what would you call them? Those keychains or mugs or whatever, fake license plates, what have you. They should always have a "they didn't have my name" because it's funny. Ever get the feeling Victor Hugo had something against innkeepers? Who the hell is Victor Hugo? He used to eat unpeeled oranges and lobsters with their shells, and he ate half an ox in one sitting and had more than 200 mistresses. One of them was his son's wife. And yeah, he also wrote Les Miserables. I flat out refuse to attempt to verify any of this. I will not Google this. The knowledge will just sit in my head with all the other accumulated crap labeled "don't examine too closely." Yeah, you might want to eat a Himalayan salt lamp with everything you were just told. Oh boy. Hey, weird question. But what happens if you put two reasonably likable anthropologists of wildly different cultures together in the same room? Do they study each other? Can they? Is it like an infinite conversational feedback loop? I'm imagining two dogs eternally sniffing each other's butts at the park. I don't know. One of them can't talk. Okay, that's not true, but still. I never noticed how strong that penguin's braid game is. That's a raccoon. Oh, it is, isn't it? Wait, hang on a second. None of y'all know what propaganda actually is, do ya? It's when a British person takes a good look at something. This is legitimately the absolute funniest thing anyone's ever added to one of my posts. Thank you for your service. I mean, it was pretty good. I wouldn't have been able to think of that. Mainly because I'm stupid, but that's a different story entirely. Apparently, when my grandmother first came to America, she didn't know what a raccoon was and assumed it was a screwed up cat and adopted it. I just imagine this 13-year-old girl with a heavy Eastern European accent being like, "This is my cat. He's not very friendly." How long did that last? Did the raccoon live with her forever, or what? What happened there? Oh, God. My teacher, "You can't use Wikipedia as a source. It's not reliable." Me, who edited the Karl Marx anime article to say he was into vor and it changed back within 10 minutes. The Karl Marx anime article? What? Wrong picture, wrong picture, wrong picture. I don't know, it doesn't feel like the wrong picture to me. The most marked for death mercenary to ever live just died in an ordinary plane explosion. What? I think I'm missing something for this one. Oh well, I don't care. Your bra strap is showing. Oh, it's one of these. Good. I thought this was me at first and I was really confused. Oh, hi. We're multiplying. What the hell? Hey. Damn, you look just like everyone else. That's insane. Ugh. Stupid sci-fi movies that are like, what if you had to pay to be alive? That's just being disabled. Selling literal minutes of your life as currency? That's just living under capitalism, idiot. My love, my dear, my precious baby bird, I am kissing you so gently on the forehead. Please listen to my words. That is the point. For the love of God, everyone, please learn the meaning of allegory. I'm dying here. Dystopia does not predict the future. It criticizes the present. Oh, God damn it. What was the discussion about using in Good Omens? Was there a discussion, or was it like, this is the only proper response to discorporation? What? When Terry read that bit, he phoned me up and said, you can't say in a Terry Pratchett novel. But you can in a Neil Gaiman and Terry Pratchett novel, I said. They will blame me. And he said, fair enough. That was the discussion. I mean, that seems satisfactory to me. Fun statistical fact. Cows are about 300 times more likely to kill you than coyotes. Minor side note to statistical fact, if it was common for people to keep several hundred coyotes on their property and routinely chase them into a corral and handle them, this statistic would be different. That's why presentation of data matters, to prevent misinformation, I guess. Has anyone else noticed how successive governments, wars on teenagers, homeless people, and other undesirables have left us with basically zero public seating? Or water fountains, public washrooms, outdoor tables, etc., etc. Yes, people are not allowed to sit down on things that were built to allow you to sit comfortably. You sit down on the ground, you do not have access to water anymore, or anything that does not cost at least $22.95. Not resilient like a beautiful flower pushing up through concrete, but resilient like an inflatable bounce-back clown toy being punched repeatedly in the head by a maniacal 5-year-old. I'd have to be a 5-year-old. I would maniacally punch a stupid inflatable clown toy, okay? Just like that same crazy 5-year-old would, okay? Alright. I hope they find a stupid tiny fish or something on Mars and make mining illegal, just like the Devil's Hole in California. These endangered bastards and their bathtub-sized habitat, just the surface shelf of a giant cave structure, thanks, single-handedly pissed off so many businessmen. How dare you hide this in the tags? These fish are so rare, and multiple tries to move them so that people can mine or develop have occurred. The thing is, they don't work. They die. Attempts have been made to breed them with other pup fish to see if they can boost the population, but the wild thing? They basically stop being Devil's Hole pupfish. All of their special traits are gone after 1 or 2 generations, and developers hate these fish so much, there have been assassination attempts on them, which is why the hole is surrounded by fencing. There's a special breeding attempt in an indoor facility that is made to perfectly mimic the wild conditions they thrive under, and so far it's working, but the people working on the project are so worried about someone going after the project, the location is secret. There's a secret fish facility for the rarest fish ever. And it's crazy that there are pathetic losers out there doing their best to ruin the entire thing because an extra $12. My mom loves to lie. And she always swears she was never homophobic or anything to me as a child. I even have a gay work friend. But a really funny memory resurfaced recently where I asked if I could use birthday money I had to buy a rainbow flag. Oh boy. Why? Because I loved rainbows. And she said no, that means something evil and God will hate you. So what did I do? But ask my grandmom for a rainbow sweater for Christmas and proceed to only wear that sweater for 3 years when it got cold because I didn't like the idea that God hated colors and I wanted to challenge him. Yeah, rainbow means something evil. Didn't God create the rainbow as a promise to mankind or some shit like that? But no, God hates colors. What car would you build a time machine out of? An old VW Beetle because it wouldn't look out of place literally anywhere. Lancelot, egad, sire, look at that. Rare to see a VW Beetle this far north. Not impossible, mind. I hate it when your parents are like, I know you better than you know yourself. Like, no, you don't. Oh, you're an expert on the inner machinations of my psyche? Name 3 of my top 10 existential dreads. But I raised you! Yeah, and the only version of me that you know is the one I carefully crafted so that you wouldn't ask me questions because it became obvious early on you couldn't handle the honest answers. Yeah, some parents are super cool, right? I think I saw the main character of an anime today. He was out with who I assume was his girlfriend, and they literally looked like this. Roger and Jessica Rabbit. I mean, he probably makes her laugh. That's what she saw in him, right? Algorithms are causing human language to reroute around them in real time. I'm listening to this YouTuber say things like, the bad guy unalived his minions because words like kill are associated with demonetization. Academics trying to reconstruct what went wrong in 1,000 years are going to think demonetization is a variant of demonization, which is incorrect but only technically. These words were invoked for ritual purposes. It was believed that certain words had the power to attract the wrath of a feared entity called the algorithm, whose assumed powers were as far-reaching as they were vague. You really think in 1,000 years the word algorithm will be gone and people won't know what that is? Algorithms and things of that nature are only going to become stronger. Hell, the world could be run by one completely in 1,000 years, so maybe this is just a self-fulfilling prophecy. Chicken, 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 chicken in f***ing where? We're eating chicken at chicken near the crossroads of Wolfing and in Austria. Okay, well now I have to visit Austria. Speaking of visiting places, you know where you should visit? EmKayshop.com to check out our merch. And hey, make sure you use code BOOBIN at checkout to get free shipping. Skeleton of Cave Bear in Bear's Cave, Romania. Wonder why it's called that. This sent me down a massive historical rabbit hole, but long story short, it's called Romania because there were once Romans there. Ah, okay. You know, I was always slightly curious. It hasn't happened since 1936, but a reminder that if an NHL game goes into a sixth overtime, they drop the second puck. Per rules, in the event of a seventh overtime, which has never happened, 5 pucks are in play, and a face-off is taken simultaneously at all 5 face-off circles, with each team playing 15 players plus goaltender at once. Rules for an 8th overtime, which again has never happened in the NHL, are sealed inside a red envelope which has not been opened since 1917. Give us the Forbidden Ice Boys rules. If any of that's true, I think we need to force this to happen, okay? I want to know what the special hidden rules are, and I want to see 2 pucks in play and a billion dudes on the ice. I think we all need to see that. Someone may die, but their sacrifice will not be in vain because knowledge will be given to the populace at large. My zoologist friend and I were comparing notes, and apparently we both canceled dates and cut off contact with prospective romantic interests after they indicated a disdain for frogs. Date each other? Just an idea. Sadly, we're both gay in the wrong direction. Ah, shoot. Well, maybe if you go far enough those directions, you'll come back around in a circle. Decriminalize sex work, addiction. Criminalize golf. Reblogged your post, of course. I mean, why wouldn't you? Decriminalize sex work addiction. Criminalize, yes, criminalize golf. Of course. But not mini golf. Again, I say it all the time. Ban golf, keep mini golf. It's way more condensed. Today I learned that hard disks are so sensitive to vibration that just screaming at them diminishes their performance. Getting screamed at diminishes my performance too. You ain't special. Reblog if getting screamed at diminishes your performance. Oh, it absolutely does, and I cannot wait to be screamed at more. Sometimes I think the reason they scrapped the original Hotel Transylvania Dracula design was because they knew that if we got that one on the big screen, you guys wouldn't be able to handle yourselves. Oh, it can't be that... Oh, I see. Please tell me that Adam Sandler was always going to play this guy. Like he was from the very beginning going to be this dude. Because that voice would not have worked with what we were going to get. So yesterday, I got home from my best friend's birthday party, and 30 seconds later, my sister comes into my room and asks me if I can keep a secret. I said it depends, and she pulled a freaking cat out from behind her back, and I was like, I think we can keep this between us. His name is Peanut, and he's this country's most precious secret. Well, now 171 people know about this. You had one job. Yeah, come on, man. You messed it up so quick. Oh, whatever. I was a church organist. I made cereal with beer instead of milk. I can hold my breath for 40 seconds. Which one is a lie? First one to get the answer right gets a free drawing. Okay, I'd have to say organist. The breath one is the lie. What do you want me to draw? Oh, really? You eat cereal with beer? That's nasty, dude. This is too much power, but I'll go with a Pikachu trying to murder Winnie the Pooh. And thank you. Fuck. I don't believe in God. Really, I don't believe in much of anything at all. Moral is nothing but a sham packaged in narcissistic sentimentality. But not me. I'm a realist. I'm void. I am Trigger. I take nothing from this work. Not pleasure, nor pride. Justification is a luxury I do not partake in. Just another face, just another name, just another day. I don't believe in God, but I do pray with every trigger that I pull. Not because I sympathize. I rid of that illness long ago. I believe, however, in hell. That's the thing. So I pray, may you rest in peace, motherfucker. OP, you said shittily. What the hell? Oh my God. Pikachu, don't do it for the love of Christ. It's so funny that spaghetti westerns are called that because they were directed by Italians. Imagine if people started calling Marvel movies hamburger shonen. We should just do that. We can just do that. It is well within our rights to start doing that, for the love of God. So, the shower perch fell off the wall today, and Mia got a bit more water than she bargained for. Mia would like the internet to know that she is now warm and dry. Oh man, that's a totally different bird, poor thing. I just traded my neighbor a jar of raw honey for his parakeet's corpse. Okay? It's also worth noting that the only reason I have so much raw honey is because I made a dress for a beekeeper's daughter, and that I need the parakeet bones to make a necklace for the woman who fixed my antique cello, and that I got the cello as payment for juggling at a child's birthday party. When did my life get this weird? Your life is a goddamn side quest. It is, and it's an incredible one, and I want to hear every single story in detail, not just individual little sentences. I'm laughing so much, a group of really loud boys sat down next to us in McDonald's, and one of them picked up his burger and said to his friends, "I bet I can put this whole thing in my mouth," and my mom turned to me and said, "We all know who the gay one is," and they heard her, and none of them have said a word since. Jeez, dude. Chill the hell out. I love when fic writers who have clearly never tried any kind of alcohol in their lives try to write something, or someone, drinking, because they're always like, "He ordered a tall glass of hard liquor. After 3 large glasses, he was feeling tipsy. Like, baby girl, I can't be sure, but I think you just sent this man to the hospital. The amber liquid tasted sweet. I can assure you it did not. He drank the large glass of cheap whiskey in a single shot." No, he did not. Well, maybe it's a fan fiction, right? So this main character is probably the chosen one from planet Yahweh, who is way cooler than everybody else. So maybe he did. Thanks for making me this hot tea, bro. Why did the steam take the shape of a skull and crossbones when you stirred it? Lol. Oh, great movie. Fun fact, did you know that you can gain extra forbidden time by staying up late in the night? But watch out. This is great. You can get so much done if you don't sleep. The consequences. What are they exactly? Do you have any advice for a 10-year-old? Get off the internet and eat as much dirt as you can before it becomes socially unacceptable. What? Do we have a plan to make that unacceptable? I know I'm not planning on being a part of that. Speak English, okay? We speak English, Punjabi, Lithuanian, Polish, Romanian, Bulgarian, Turkish, Cockney? Oh, community response to xenophobia in London. I have to sit down and appreciate that Cockney is on the list, because many English people don't actually speak English either. Speak English. Oh, man. Oi, you what, mate? Having a giggle? I'll bash your head in, I swear on me 11 foster mums. I try my best to do the same level of British accent as probably the best interpretation that Hollywood has ever seen with Dick Van Dyke in Mary Poppins. Is this rock special, or can I toss it out? When the whole house got autism? Yeah. The biggest reason I know we haven't captured an alien spacecraft is that its specs haven't been leaked on War Thunder forums. That is actually a valid point. Oh man, what is it with STEM fields and turning every man who majors in one to look like this? My father used to be a frat boy who went to parties and got drunk as hell, but every pic of him post-graduating in chemical engineering looks like this. What happened? STEMboification is real, and it happened to me. Or STEMboification? Anyway, yeah, all of them have to look like Gordon Freeman. It's a requirement. Just don't cut the ponytail and be a sellout. Light a candle directly in front of your automatic Glade spray air freshener. That way, every 9 minutes, a fireball shoots across your living room table, intimidating your house guests, asserting your dominance in your domain. Jeez, well, better be careful. Bro, you want a scholarship? Oh no. Oh, Jesus! You better stop! 2 asexuals sitting in a tree. SITTING. Please call the fire department. We are stuck. Holy forum. Help. Hey guys, I'm experiencing this problem running my game. Same here. 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 Thread closed. Never mind, fixed it. Hey, I got the same problem. Can you tell me how you managed to make it work? Sure, I PM'd you the fix. Last reply, August 3rd, 2002. What's the point of, on a public forum, doing that? What is the point of saying, sure, let me privately message you the fix because f*** everybody else that is also having an issue in this thread/forum? Screw you, asshole. Legitimately. Yeah, I'm surprised you haven't gone to therapy since your dad died. Holy Spider-Man! A real-life moment between my boyfriend and I. Well, that's... all right, I'm sorry about your dad. Anyway, my boyfriend said he was going to email me this fantasy about us. So I'm expecting a dirty email. And he just sent it. It starts off with 5 paragraphs of world building. I swear to God. If you don't want him, I do. Yeah, what are you complaining about, man? Reading a good fantasy? Come on, he put some work into that. There's one thing in Disney's Mulan that irks me. The jawline. Mulan's jawline is drawn differently when she's acting as Ping. No kidding. This is her regular Fa Mulan face. In this version, her jaw is even highlighted by the makeup. Look how round it is. And this is her ping jaw. Square. Totally square. Why? Isn't consistency in the character base shapes like an important thing? Not to mention how she immediately regains her long lashes as soon as she's exposed with her round jaw, obviously. That feel when you're Asian and your father with a bad leg was about to be sent off to surely die in a war for your great empire, so you squared up both metaphorically and physically? It's on the freaking VHS cover. Oh my god, it is. That's bothered me since 1999. Why do you have to come from Mulan like this? It's called contour, sweetie. If the men find out we can shapeshift, they're gonna tell the emperor. Oh, goddamn. Told my girlfriend that I was having an episode earlier, and she replied, "Is it the beach episode?" And it shocked me so much that it grounded me immediately. Got asked by a nurse at psych ward, "Are you like legit sad?" as I was sobbing on a chair. Made me stop crying because I was so perplexed. I want you all to know this is a legitimate strategy that's taught to people, i.e., say something so freaking stupid or absurd that it distracts the person's brain so much that it drags them back and grounds them. Like, people are actually taught to do this. I do distinctly remember sitting in a hotel room, everyone's trying to go to sleep, and the person I was sharing the bed with, you grow up, the person I was sharing the bed with was just having a freak out session. They were not doing well, hyperventilating. So what did I do, because I don't actually know how to properly comfort and, make people trust that I might know what I'm talking about? I just started talking about how much I hate Sheen. Yeah, Sheen from Planet Sheen and Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius. Yeah, I just started talking about how much I hated that guy and wanted to kick his ass. And you know what? It worked. They immediately forgot about what was going on and started laughing. So it sounds weird, but they're right. It is a legitimate strategy. Just hard reset that thought process by making them giggle or making them go, what? I'm like a romanceable NPC. If you compliment me once per day for a week straight, you unlock the dialogue option to marry me. Throw my favorite food at me 5 times and I'll approach you and tell you I love you. I mean, food is a lot of people's love language, is it not? Something I don't think people appreciate enough about Reddit is the sheer dedication tens of thousands of people can have to a good joke. For example, r/Amish. There are no posts in this subreddit. Now that is dedication, and I enjoy it. 17-year-old NASA intern discovers a new planet on his 3rd day. The 17-year-old, every scientist at NASA. Oh boy. I don't get to name the planet. My brother had the idea of calling it Wolftopia, but I think TOI1338b is sufficient. King, I think it is not sufficient at all. Wolftopia or bust. Also, Wolftopia is gorgeous, by the way. It's nearly the size of Saturn and orbits 2 stars that closely orbit each other. What? You didn't get to name it? I feel like that's kind of lame, NASA. Like, I get it, you can have its stupid, boring name, but you should give it the official nickname of Wolftopia. Like, come on, man, that's stupid. Love that in a lot of classic literature, people just randomly fall ill, but bro, their homes were stacked to the roof with arsenic and asbestos, lead and radium. Of course they were sick all the time. And then they're like, we took my ill wife to the seaside and her condition improved remarkably. And it's like, Edward, your house has 7 time bombs in it. Please just leave your wife at the seaside and she'll do very well not getting mesothelioma. Edward, your wife may be entitled to financial compensation. The sexual tension between 2 gas stations on the same intersection. I'm so sick of this shit. 2 gas stations can't even be on the same block without some walnut shipping them. While I can't find a single fic for Denny's/Applebee's with Denny's bottoming. You're literally out of your mind if you think Denny's isn't a top. I wish the 2012 apocalypse actually happened. Yeah, why are you saying that? You know what all this is reminding me of is the fact that Come and Go is going away. Yeah, the gas station famous for having the word "come" on it is going away, and now it's going to be swapped over to Maverick. You know how much merch Come and Go sold? You know how blown away all of my visiting family members are whenever I pull up to one and they're like, that's not real. Damn it! Pirates of the Caribbean really introduced an eldritch octopus man who kills indiscriminately and torments the dead as their poster villain, and then you watch the movies and it's like, oh no, actually the worst villain in the series is a small white British man who functions as the herald of capitalism. And that was very, very brave of them. Here is a man so heartless, he has literally cut out his own heart. But he's still not as evil as the goddamn East India Trading Company. No, he was not. If you ask yourself, would Gomez Adams treat me this way? And the answer is no, move the hell on from the situation. If you're a what? Ask if Morticia would ever treat you this way. And if the answer is no, move on. Is this how Adams, or N. Adams, would behave? Is the best way to make sure you're being treated fairly and with love. Fathers casually dropping the craziest lore of their lives in the middle of a conversation. My brother and I trying to piece together our dad's life based on random info he casually brings up once and then never mentions again. Maybe you should just ask your dad about his life. I feel like he'd tell you. Student confidently submits worst essay professor has ever graded. Students, you have no idea how high that bar is. I had a student who plagiarized from a yaoi hentai site. There's no going back from that one. Damn, dude, there's sure not. How easy was it for you to figure that out? I imagine it's not a super popular site, unless it just so happened to be one you use often. No language should be mocked other than French. Birds is... I'm sorry, I'm not gonna try to read French words. No letter is pronounced the way it should be, and there are 7 of them. It's pronounced oiseau, and yes, I will die mad about it. Oiseau hits every vowel in the French alphabet and manages to only be pronounced with 2 goddamn syllables. Got vowels coming out the oiseau. Oiseau! Quazzle! Oh man, it's nap time, I gotta tell you.